Welcome to the Insurance Agents and Brokers Podcast. Hello, my name is Megan Fioretta, and I am the brand manager here at IA&B. This is the audio version of the Coverage Corner column from the October 2023 Primary Agent Magazine. It is entitled Coverage Gaps for Non-Owned Autos by Bill Wilson. If a customer damages a rental car, does their personal auto policy or PAP cover the damage? If you read customer articles about this, the answer is almost always yes. But the real answer is maybe, or more accurately, yes and no. Perhaps in an upcoming column, we'll talk about the coverage caveats when renting autos, since insureds can often find themselves footing four-figure bills. There are also situations where damage to other non-owned autos, for example, those owned and insured by other household family members, are not covered by the user's personal auto policy, at least without endorsing the coverage. This is another issue we might explore in a future column and that I referenced in the last column about kids at college. However, consider the following four actual claims involving two different non-owned auto situations where coverage was denied by the personal auto policy insurer. An insured was driving a loaner car while his Cadillac was being serviced at the dealer. Unfortunately, he had an at-fault accident that resulted in $37,000 in damage to the loaner vehicle. The dealer's garage policy paid for the physical damage, but then subrogated against the customer, and the claim was denied under the customer's personal auto policy. In a similar situation, the insured was provided with a loaner car while his Acura was at the shop. The vehicle was damaged to the tune of $6,500 while parked and unoccupied. The dealer's insurer filed a claim against the customer's personal auto policy insurer, and it was denied. In a different non-owned vehicle auto situation, an insured was test driving a car from a used car dealer and hit a deer. The dealer's insurer paid for the damage but subrogated against the customer, whose personal auto policy insurer denied the claim. In a similar scenario, the insurer was test driving a new car and had an at-fault accident. Again, the dealer's insurer sought physical damage coverage from the customer's personal auto policy, and the claim was denied. Before continuing, let me say that these types of claims are covered every day by many insurers under the physical damage coverage of the insured's personal auto policy. And in some states, or under some policies, coverage for non-owned autos is governed by the liability portion of the policy, but not in the four claims cited above. In each of these four claims, the basis for denial by the insurer under ISO standard personal auto policy language was the other insurance clause, which said, quote, "However, any insurance we provide with respect to a non-owned auto shall be excess over any other collectible source of recovery, including but not limited to 1. Any coverage provided by the owner of the non-owned auto, 2. Any other applicable physical damage insurance, 3. Any other source of recovery applicable to the loss," unquote. In all of the claims cited above, because the vehicle owner had a collectible source of recovery, the insurers would only pay for the deductibles on the dealer's policies, and the personal auto policies insureds were on their own for the difference. In the last claim, the insurer also cited proprietary policy language that said that the customer's personal auto policy, quote, "does not cover a non-owned car while being used or maintained in any auto business by anyone," unquote. The ISO personal auto policy also has an auto business exclusion, but it applies only to the persons, quote, "engaged in the business of," unquote, selling, repairing, servicing, storing, or parking of autos. Again, you have probably had scores of claims like this paid by the personal auto policy insurers, but clearly this isn't always the case. The best solution for this would be for commercial auto policies subrogation clauses to, like the ISO personal auto policy, prohibit recovery from permissive users. However, given that the customer, and likely the dealer, has no control over this, this is probably impractical. Contractual hold harmless between the dealer and the customers is a possibility, as might be a legislative remedy as found in some states. In the meantime, have you surveyed your auto markets to see how they handle these and other non owned auto situations? Written by Bill Wilson, CPCU, ARM, AIM, AAM, is the founder and CEO of InsuranceCommentary.com and the author of 7 books, including When Worlds Collide, Resolving Insurance Coverage and Claims Disputes. He can be reached at bill@insurancecommentary.com. If you would like to learn more about auto coverages, please visit iab4me.com/education for a listing of our upcoming live CE webinars. Thank you for listening. Insurance Agents and Brokers is the premier resource and champion for independent insurance agencies in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. For more information, visit iab4me.com.